evening, ladies and gentlemen. And I welcome all of you back to another national anthem reaction video, where tonight, ladies and gentlemen, this must be one of the those very few times that I'm actually recording this late into the night, because I've never, in my humble opinion, have ever made a video beyond 11 o'clock at night before. But I've been in this really good mood all night long about just exploring the world yet again. And this time, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves in Croatia, which, again, just sort of going out of Greenland for 1 second, and just, again, look at that. You've got, like, it's just the sort of, like, architectural terrain that we found in Greenland, where they were just sort of, like, built into the face of this hill. And you've almost got, like, the sort of the coral, the beautiful, completely deserted and beautiful coral strands that you might see in, like, of Ecuador. Because, again, you could just drop a stone into that and you could see it sink to the very bottom. And it has, of course, what looks like rich tapestry, well, rich European architecture that you might, again, come across in Estonia, possibly in Denmark as well. It's a combination of some very beautiful places, to say the least. And again, I'm not entirely sure if this is meant to be in Geographic, but I'm pretty sure we will find out. We can certainly do that. Because a lot of the, again, I remember that my parents said they even went on vacation sort of around Croatia, which is where they filmed. I think they filmed, like, a lot of Game of Thrones in Croatia. I have to double check all these things, because I'm not entirely sure if it was Croatia or it might have been not necessarily in Geographic. It could have been in all sorts of places. But to be honest, again, if this is Croatia during the summertime, could you imagine what it would look like in the winter, when sort of like everything becomes white, and again, the only thing that will be shining is the orange slates of the roof tiles? It would almost just, like, it's beautiful to it's again very interesting to sort of, like, transcribe about how Croatia, through its architecture and its almost unrivaled attentions to, like, just, like, again, beautiful spots from all over the rest of the world. I mean, you could have told me this might have been like a small town in Italy, just from maybe the stonework, the shutters, just the cafes all along the square. And again, look again. It looks like a beautiful shot, but it also makes me wonder if this might have been perhaps a kingdom, a fortress, maybe even a prison, possibly at one point. And again, shots like that look. It's definitely one of the good. It's definitely a good place I want to see, just to see if it's as beautiful as that, because that does not look fabricated, ladies and gentlemen. I can say that much. I also remember, just want to talk about the flag and how the emblems, the emblem of this crown, so to speak, was actually once a question on University Challenge that I didn't get the first time round. But I will admit it is a gorgeous looking flag, red, white, blue. But then you've got the emblem and this coat of arms on the front. It just looks unique and of its own. And what better way to have something that's unique and completely of your own? Oh, but hang on a minute. Wait, what was this? From Roman amphitheaters to Renaissance places, a museum for the broken-hearted enjoy. That's an entire, like, Colosseum. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that. Is a beautiful sight, if I've ever seen one. Do they still do performances to this day there? Like, obviously not in the same style, but that has got to be very of its. Oh. 20 dishes you absolutely have to try Croatian food. Is that like a raw bar squid, like a squid salad? Like, it's like, well, obviously it's like fries and beans with, that looks like pesto. And I must, guys, I listen, filming this late at night is one thing, but then I'm literally going through food, and I must. Is that crawfish? Okay, if I'm, this is like cheap. This is cheap as hell. This, because I almost don't feel like I could go any. I'm like, oh, here we go. Soup with young gourmet. Oh, look at that. I am like, I'm almost ready to like, literally run out and buy. I have, you know what? I'll say it right now. I have got to go out there and actually sit down in like, in worldwide restaurants. I've got to actually do that because I want to do that. Sit down and eat. I want to try Croatian cuisine firsthand. I want to do like German cuisine firsthand. Southeast, again, a lot of things from Southeast Asia, like more Vietnamese, more Thai, more Cambodian, a lot of things I want to try out. And you know what? It would be the absolute honor to do some stuff like that, because I must admit it's every single time whenever food comes up in a lot of these, which admittedly it does, yes, I'm left almost saying the exact same things over and over again, but I absolutely just want to go to town on this, because it looks fun. This looks to die for. And I suppose, again, when we cut back, let's just cut back to reality for 1 second about other things we need to know, is that Croatia, also officially known as the Republic of Croatia, is located at the crossroads of Central and Southeastern Europe, and its coast lies on the Adriatic Sea. When with a population of just under 4 million and Zagreb as its capital city, it's time, ladies and gentlemen, that we explore its national anthem, Lijepa, naša, domovino. So, if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. So let's begin. And please rise, ladies and gentlemen, for the national anthem of Croatia. Our beautiful homeland. Here we go. once again, ladies and gentlemen, and again, it's so glad that this is always something that continues throughout a lot of these videos, is that one thing that always comes to the surface whenever we do any one of these national anthems is that overriding almost everything else is a fantastically rich sense of pride and of love. You could feel this in just about everything, from the way they talk about their people and the way they talk about their children, their nature, the winds, their mountainsides, the forests. Everything comes together in thinking that actually our land is beautiful and we're very much proud of it. It almost brings up ideas of the Akakuna, the South Korean national anthem, about how a lot of that projects the beauty of its natural environment from, again, its mountainsides and terrain. Beloved, we love your plains. Beloved, we love your mountains. And I love this one here, Deep Blue Sea. And again, from what we've seen so far, I can absolutely attest to that, when, of course, perfectly situated just off the Adriatic Sea. It's telling, ladies and gentlemen, and it's fantastic to behold the fact that it's everything that comes out of it. It sounds proud. It sounds that it's okay to be proud and respectful, and anyone can be that from where you come from, because almost if nothing else, a lot of anthems they don't really again, this is probably one of the big things why I've absolutely can't even say anything about God Save the King or anything like that, because this talks about its people as though they are valuable and nothing about them should be expanded or taken for granted. Again, point in reference, you should definitely check out Greenland's national anthem and how I describe that as two loving parents giving their children sort of an encouraging push in the right direction. And Croatia is the child that the parents hope they would become, somebody proud and endearing and caring and doer, and who gets on with the rest of the world because they were raised in a loving and beautiful home. And god damn, it's I'm even conjuring up stories about how all these sorts of anthems could almost interlock with each other. But then again, like I said, you could always find pride anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, but you should also take knowledge in the fact that your home is where your heart is, and these guys perform and play like their homes are never brought into question. Good job, and hi everyone from Croatia. Certainly hope that when it comes to doing the translation of this video, I can do just as much as a justice for your beautiful sounding language as anything else. So anyway, I hope all of you guys have enjoyed this reaction video to our beautiful homeland, the national anthem of Croatia. Please make sure to leave all your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Know what you guys felt of our beautiful homeland for yourselves. And I cannot wait to talk to you guys again in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.